Okay, mathematicians, we're going to talk about some other prisms that we haven't talked about so far. We've been talking mostly about rectangular prisms and cylinders and such, but today, now we're going to add a pentagon prism, so it's a regular pentagon prism, and a regular hexagon prism. So you can see up here, I've drawn a regular pentagon prism. Not an easy thing for me to do, but it took a little bit of work, and I finally got one that looks kind of like a pentagon prism. So now think about what we've been doing in the past. We have basically taken the base of the prism and then multiplying by the height. So I'm going to indicate the height over here on the side. So let's take apart this base here, because if we could figure out the surface area of this base, the area of a regular pentagon, then all we got to do is multiply by the height in order to get the volume. So I've taken the liberty of writing over here the pentagon over in this way. And there's this little A here, which goes from the center at a right angle, an altitude, if you will, down to each edge. And this would be the same to all edges. Okay? And it's called the apothem. So it's A for apothem. And then if you look at each one of those sides, they're all the same length because it's a regular pentagon prism. Okay? So let's take this one step further and let's break this triangle out. Now, as you recall, the area of a triangle is base times height times 2. So in this case, our area is the base, S, times the height, which is the apothem. So the side times the apothem divided by 2. And that gives us the area of this one triangle. Guess how many there are? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because it's a pentagon, so it's the same for the total number of sides. So to get the area of the pentagon, it is area of 5 times S times A over 2. So that gives us that area of the base. So finally, the volume is 5 times, and I'm going to rearrange A and S, A, S, and then H for the height divided by 2. So guess what happens when you do a hexagon? Same trick. You're pulling out the base. You're creating this triangle over here with this apothem, that little altitude of A. You're taking a triangle. It's still S, the side length, right? And so you get the area here is S times A over 2. And now, since it's a hexagon, how many sides? 6. So the area of the hexagon here is 6 times S times A over 2. And so then our volume is, instead of 5 now, 6 of these triangles times the apothem times the side length times the height over 2. Not too bad. Now all you have to do is to figure out the apothem, the side, and the height in the problems that you've been given and plug them in using these formulas. So make sure you have notes on these formulas. Good luck.